Okay, guys, welcome back. So I was thinking a lot about how I built this yesterday and how it there's a lot of hard action on this that doesn't need to be there. As you can see, it does that click, 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 and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I've got this this copper stuff, this copper sheet. I can simply cut little pieces and put it directly on there so I would get more of a smooth action instead of that destructive clicking. And I think it would work much better. So I reprinted the cylinder and I'm going to use it this time without this. I mean, this was a good idea. And maybe if I made it thinner, it would be good, but I really don't need to do that. I mean, I've got, where is my other one? Oh, I think I only printed out one of these. Yeah, so I'm going to do the same exact thing I did for the internal cylinder, except instead of wrapping it all the way around, I'm going to cut slats. And this way I can print several of these and I can have one with 2 strips of copper on it. And amazingly, the crazy glue and the copper and the 3D print work really good together. It's really weird. It's almost as if it was made for that. It bonds immediately and there's really not a lot of waiting time. So let me get this cut up and I'll show you what I mean. And it's going to be exactly like the other one, except for it's going to be, it's not going to have this cage part on there. So yeah, I think that's going to work out a lot better. I also printed out a stand for this guy. Wait a minute. For this guy here. And it turns out I made the stand too tall. I thought I did it. I really didn't measure it, but the stand has a hole in it and then a hole down here so I can run the wire down through there. But what I need to do is I need to either cut this in half to give me the room or reprint this and reprint it. Basically reprint it without this top piece here, which is not a big deal. I can do that. All right, so stay tuned. So this is what I was talking about. So just putting it directly on here, I got crazy glue on the copper, so I had to file it off. Then I will tuck this guy in here, and then this will push onto the shaft. So I'll tuck that in, and I'm going to put another one on this side right here. This way, when it rolls over the contact, it's a nice smooth transition. There's no thump, 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 if you know what I mean. There's still some crazy glue on there. I gotta get that crazy glue off. This will help also smooth it out so there'll be literally no hump at all, because this is really thin copper and it sands really good. And like I said, the crazy glue works really well. There. And so now what I can do is I'll cut this more into a point, then I can tuck it in. I'll actually cut some of this off like that. Cut it into a point, more like that, and then like that. And then I'll tuck it inside there. But before I do that, I want to get another one on there, but on the opposite side. All right, just wanted to show you that. Stay tuned. Yeah, so it works a lot better like this. Right now I'm just holding the wire up against it. There's no clicking, no clacking. It's a smooth transition, and this thing is starting to really fly, so I better be careful. I don't want those magnets to come flying out again. I should have put the... But yeah, it's working really good. And I figured out the right position. And it's actually spinning in the opposite direction that it normally spins, which is really weird. You would think it doesn't make a difference, but it's really cranking up there now. And there was a comment from Magnus saying, wouldn't the armature come loose? So far, so good. I think the weight of everything holds it together. But yeah, that's working really good. Now that's kind of crappy looking. Let me stop it so I could show you. Let me turn off the power. Come on, focus. So you could see it there. Oh, come on, focus, will you? You could see it there. I have it on both sides. And at first I couldn't get it to even really go properly. I thought, oh, maybe two sides is no good. And it was just, I needed to make it so you can see the poles are straight, are vertical, and it's just off on a little bit of an angle. So I'm going to continue to test that angle to see, but it's working really well. Stay tuned. Yeah, and it's funny, I'm not getting any arcing. Normally when I build a Newman motor, I get arcing on the commutator, but it seems to be doing okay. Let me bring this back a little bit so you guys get a better shot at it. Yeah, it's spinning really well. I'm going to finalize that. Actually, I'm going to print out a couple of more cylinders and try different configurations with the copper sheets. Anyway, that's all for now. Ciao.